You're watching BCTV. We're all about Branford. You're watching BCTV, Branford Government Television, a service of Branford Community Television. This program is brought to you in part through the support of the town of Branford.
Okay, the RTM is convened today on Tuesday, July 15th, and is called to order at 7 p.m. to consider and act upon one matter in this case, which I'll explain. So let us, now the meeting being called to order, let's say the pledge. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Mr. Town Clerk, will Mr. Frank Toohill, Mr. Toohill, will you call the roll? I'm sorry. Mr. Clerk.
I will, absolutely. Thank you, Madam Moderator. Representative Adams.
Here.
Representative Edelman.
Here.
Representative Alphone.
Representative Alphone, here.
Representative Amore.
Representative Amore, here.
Representative Anderson.
Representative Anderson is here.
Representative Basile.
Representative Basile is here.
Representative Black.
Representative Black here.
Representative Bonenberger.
Representative Bonenberger is here.
Representative Brooks.
Representative Brooks is present.
Representative Dayhill. Absent. Representative Everson.
Representative Everson is present.
Representative Greenberg.
Representative Greenberg here.
Representative Hartwell.
Representative Hartwell is here.
Representative Henschel.
Representative Henschel here.
Representative Hines.
Representative Hines is here.
Representative Ingraham. Absent. Representative Keefe. Absent. Representative Larson.
Representative Larson is present.
Representative Lafredo. Absent. Representative Maresca.
Representative Maresca here.
Representative McCall.
Representative McCall here.
Representative McCormack.
Representative McCormack here.
Representative Nupani.
Representative Nupani here.
Representative Papalizio. Absent. Representative Sharkey.
Representative Sharkey here.
Representative Shrestha.
Representative Shrestha is here.
Representative Sumro. Absent. Representative Toohill. Present. Representative Verderam.
Representative Verderam is here.
Representative Waterman.
Representative Waterman's here.
And for ex officios, I see our town clerk, Lisa Arpin, is present. Are there any other ex officios present?
I don't see any, Frank.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Moderator. And as you said before, you have a quorum.
Okay, yes, thank you very much. So I'd like to...
This is Town Clerk Arpin. We have James' cell phone. I'm thinking that might be Jamie.
Yep, my camera should be on.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Okay, so the first selectman is with us. Thank you very much.
Let's see. Oh, okay. And so I'll take a moment to introduce our newest representative, Joanne Basile, who is representing the 7th District. So this is an unusual first meeting, but we want to welcome you and know that you're going to take a good long look at us tonight. So for however long it is. Okay. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Item number 4 on the agenda is reception of communications, reports of committees, or citizens petitions. I am in receipt of none of those. Representative Toohill, have you received any?
I have not received any, Madam Moderator.
Okay. So having none, we will move on. Now we have a little bit of an issue. We are going to have to move down to item 7 to hear the that item on the lease for J&J Blasting. As it happens, the leases for number 5 and number 6 with Fisher Excavating and Zambelli Fireworks were not posted on the town website and were not circulated. So they are not properly noticed, and we will have to take them up at the next RTM meeting. And I'm not sure if we have to have a formal vote to do that, or we just call it holding. It's not really a re-referral because they've been heard in committee, but they have to be properly noticed before they can be voted on. So,
Mary Ann, this is Town Clerk Arpin. I believe they were posted on the website and they were distributed to the entire RTM. I'm not really sure what the delay is.
Well, they were distributed to the RTM, but they're not on the website. The 3 leases that are on the website are just 3 different pieces of the J&J exhibits for the lease. So we discovered this tonight when I went to look to make sure everything was there. And if you go to the website, they aren't there. They're distributed to the RTM, but not to the public. So we will just take them up next time. Okay, so let us move to item 7. To consider and if appropriate, approve a 3-year extension to a lease agreement between the town of Branford and J&J Blasting. This was heard in Admin Services last week. Representative Edelman, when you give your report.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. Can we just have the, just to the side for a moment, the record reflect that Representative Dayhill, Representative Toohill is present now.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Representative Edelman.
Okay.
You're welcome.
She's marked present.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Also,
so
point of order,
sorry.
Representative Black has his hand raised. I don't know if that was, if that's to comment on the last item or
it is
accidental.
Representative Black.
Okay, I didn't see your hand. Is your hand up, Peter? I don't see it. There you are. Okay. Is this on?
Yeah, I just
on item 7 or on my last announcement?
On your last announcement, Madam
Okay.
Moderator, I don't think there's a FOIA requirement to post all the documents. It would be Frank's rule, our own rule, which we could suspend if we wanted, so long as the agenda is clear enough as to what we're discussing. I mean, if people want to delay it, but I don't think it's necessary, other than that we have what we've called Frank's rule that we need to get written documents 48 hours prior to the RTM.
Right. Okay. I will take discussion on that.
Madam Moderator, this is Town Clerk Arpin. I will say that no one has approached the Town Clerk's office with questions relative to any of the agenda items. I do see on the website, under the posting for the agenda, there's the J&J 3-year extension, the J&J 4th Amendment, and the original lease with the 2nd and 3rd. So I don't know what's missing. Am I missing something?
All the other leases, the other 2 leases are not there. J&J has 3 exhibits, but the Fisher Excavating lease is not there, which Trista sent, and the Zambelli lease is not there. So those 3 exhibits were just for one of the leases. So I will take discussion from the RTM on whether to suspend Frank's rule, the 48 hours, or because I think we all got this, we on the RTM got it as more than 48 hours ago. First Selectman Cosgrove.
Just to follow, I guess it's through you, moderator, to perhaps a parliamentarian or
who's not here,
or maybe Representative Black, since he's familiar with the rule. does Frank, the rule that you're said the body could suspend, is that just required to be circulated 48 hours in advance to the RTM members? Or does it require 48 hours for just in circulation in general? Because as stated by the moderator, I believe the RTM members did receive all 3 leases, if I heard you correctly.
Yes,
It was just the posting that was of issue.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this Representative Black, I mean, I'll let Representative Toohill speak to his rule, but my understanding was that it was that the members should get the documents 48 hours prior, not that they needed to be publicly posted. FOIA, correct, Frank?
Yeah, this is Representative Toohill speaking. Yeah, that's absolutely correct, Representative Black. I mean, this rule was passed because there was a very important document that was basically given, on an issue to the RTM, like at the last minute. And I said, we can't continue this. We have to see these important documents, I would say at least 48 hours in advance. So,
Okay. We all have received it.
Yeah.
We've received it long before 48 hours in advance. So if it's only Frank's rule that is holding us up, then we can vote to suspend. We don't need to vote to suspend it.
Right.
Right. Okay. If it's there. So any other comments on this? Josh, Representative Brooks.
My only comment is I mean, it sounds like I'm going to abstain, so it doesn't really matter. But I do think you need to at least re-refer. If you're not going to take a vote on the things, they should each be re-referred, because if you take no action, and maybe the parliamentarian or Representative Black can say better, but does that not mean you're tabling it and then you can't bring it back up if you take no action? So you need to take some action, whether it's re-refer, or approval, or denial.
Yeah, I'm wondering the same thing. It's not tabled. It's not. We wouldn't table it. But
if you take no action, though, that just I would think to dot your T's and cross your I's. You should okay. Take an action regardless. But I'm going to abstain from it, so I don't really count.
Yeah, so this Representative Black. Sorry, Madam Moderator.
Yeah.
He's correct. I mean, the phrase should not be take no action, but as you said, continue it or
continue it to next
carry it over to the next meeting. I mean, I'm agnostic. If we have another simple meeting like this and we're spending more time talking about it now, I think we're not in trouble with FOIA, is because it was on the agenda. It was fairly explicit on the agenda. We're not required to put all the documents out there. So, if there's any timeliness issues or people want to avoid another meeting, we could, legally hear it tonight and act on it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is Town Clerk Arp, and I second what Peter said, as well as we meet the criteria in Chapter A 236 Town Meeting Rules. And we've also had a legal notice in the newspaper, as well as the agenda and most of the items posted on the website. I would suggest moving forward, but it's not my meeting. Thank you.
I'd like to hear from the parliamentarian on the matter.
Yeah. Given what's been said, my take is that we should move forward and hear these 2 items, that we haven't been going against any of the rules of the RTM.
No, yeah.
So I think we ought to proceed.
If I'm not supposed to have an opinion, but if we are not in violation of FOIA and we seem to be in compliance with our own rules, then I think it's fair to say it's okay to move forward. Any other comments or questions on this? Okay, then let's back up and go to item 5. To consider and if appropriate approve lease agreement between the town of Branford and Fisher Excavating for the storage and staging of construction materials and equipment at the Stony Creek Quarry. Representative Edelman.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. This matter was presented to Admin Services by the Board of Selectmen and heard by the committee on July 8th of this year. The Fourth Amendment to the lease is just a ratification of the original lease, which dates back to November of 2012. It is another 3-year extension of the lease at the same yearly rental of $7,200. Inquiry was made by the committee to First Selectman Cosgrove concerning the amount of the rental payment and why that had remained the same continuously. And it was explained that there's no real market value to the property on the open market, among some other reasons, such as it's really not a money-making concern of the town. It doesn't appear that there would be able to be any substantive alternative tenant choices there. Thus, on July 8th of this year, Admin Services approved this unanimously. The recommendation to the full RTM by a 6-0 vote. It should be noted that Representative McCormick was absent, thus the 6-0 vote. And I would put that in the form of a motion. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have a motion open for questions and comments on the committee report. Going once, going twice. Okay, hearing none, we will, because it's Zoom, we will have a roll call. Representative Toohill.
Yes, Madam Moderator. Representative Adams.
Yes.
Representative Edelman.
Representative Edelman votes yes.
Representative Alphone.
Representative Alphone, yes.
Representative Anderson.
Representative Anderson votes yes.
Representative Basile. Representative Basile.
You're muted, Joanne.
My apologies. Representative Basile votes yes.
Representative Black.
Representative Black votes yes.
Representative Bonenberger.
Representative Bonenberger votes yes.
Representative Brooks.
Representative Brooks abstains.
Representative Dayhill.
Representative Dayhill votes yes.
Representative Everson.
Representative Everson abstains.
Representative Greenberg.
Representative Greenberg, yes.
Representative Hartwell. Representative Hartwell.
You're muted.
There we go. Sorry about that. Representative Hartwell votes yes.
Representative Henschel.
Representative Henschel votes yes. And I would note for the record that I think Ray Ingraham is now present. Frank?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Representative Henschel. Representative Hines.
Representative Hines votes yes.
Representative Ingraham.
Representative Ingraham votes yes. Thanks, Peter.
Representative Larson.
Representative Larson votes yes.
Representative Maresca.
Representative Maresca votes yes.
Representative McCall.
Representative McCall votes yes.
Representative McCormick.
Representative McCormick, yes.
Representative Nupani.
Representative Nopani vote yes.
Representative Sharkey.
Representative Sharkey votes yes.
Representative Shrestha.
Representative Shrestha votes yes.
Representative Toohill votes yes. Representative Verderame.
Representative Verderame votes yes.
Representative Waterman.
Representative Waterman votes yes.
Contract approved, Madam Moderator.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toohill.
Welcome.
Moving on. To consider item 6, to consider and if appropriate, approve a 1-year extension to a lease agreement between the town of Branford and Zambelli Fireworks. Representative Edelman.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. Again, this was brought to Admin Services through the Board of Selectmen and heard at the July 8th, 2025 meeting. This is the second amendment to the lease, and it's ratifying the original lease that was dated May 25th of 2021 for an additional 1-year period of time at the rate of $2,000 a year. First Selectman Cosgrove spoke at Admin Services and articulated the rent reflects in part the fact that the property only is used for a couple of months during the year. Again, Admin Services approved this unanimously, by the same 6-0 vote with Representative McCormick absent, and I would put that forth in the form of a motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Edelman. Okay, I will open the floor. Questions or comments on the motion to approve by Admin Services? Creaking door. Okay, hearing none, we will open this for a vote.
Madam Moderator, did you ask for comments from the public?
Look at that. No, I did not. Do we have the public?
Yes. I think
do?
Carolyn Sires is present.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see a public, somebody from the public. Are there any comments from the public? Okay. None? Hearing none, we will move to a vote. Representative Toohill.
Representative Adams.
Yes.
Representative Edelman.
Representative Edelman votes yes.
Representative Alphone.
Representative Alphone, yes.
Representative Anderson.
Representative Anderson votes yes.
Representative Basile.
Representative Basile votes yes.
Representative Black.
Representative Black votes yes.
Representative Bonenberger.
Representative Bonenberger votes yes.
Representative Brooks.
Representative Brooks abstains.
Representative Dayhill.
Representative Dayhill votes yes.
Representative Everson.
Representative Everson abstains.
Representative Greenberg.
Representative Greenberg, yes.
Representative Hartwell.
Representative Hartwell, yes.
Representative Henschel.
Representative Henschel, yes.
Representative Hines.
Representative Hines votes yes.
Representative Ingraham.
Representative Ingraham, yes.
Representative Larson.
Representative Larson, yes.
Representative Maresca.
Representative Maresca votes yes.
Representative McCall.
Representative McCall votes yes.
Representative McCormick.
You're muted.
Excuse me.
You're muted, Nancy. Representative McCormick, you're muted.
I'm sorry, Representative McCormick votes yes. I had oral surgery, so that's why I'm, don't sound correct.
Representative Nupani.
Representative Nupani votes yes.
Representative Sharkey.
Representative Sharkey votes yes.
Representative Shrestha.
Representative Shrestha votes yes.
Representative Toohill, yes. Representative Verderem.
Representative Verderem votes yes.
Representative Waterman.
Representative Waterman votes yes.
The contract was approved, Madam Moderator.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toohill.
You're welcome.
Moving on to item 7, to consider and if appropriate approve a 3-year extension to a lease agreement between the town of Branford and J&J Blasting. Representative Edelman.
Thank you again, Madam Moderator. And not surprisingly, this matter was brought to Admin Services also by the Board of Selectmen on the same July 8th, 2025 Admin Services meeting. This is a 3-year lease at the rate of $7,200 per year. First Selectman Cosgrove had just talked about, after being queried about the price for the lease, that after the land had been surveyed, there was no real marketability towards the property, and also noted that the town is somewhat fortunate that we actually have a tenant occupying the space that has some presence there and can certainly abate any potential nuisances or threat of nuisance activity on the property in question. Admin Services, this is where J&J Blasting stores the explosive they use for the quarry to operate. Admin Services approved unanimously the recommendation to the full RTM by a 6-0 vote. Representative McCormick was absent. And once again, I would put that forth in the form of a motion, Madam Moderator, and thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have a committee recommendation to approve this lease. I'll open the floor to comments by RTM members and the public at this time. Okay, hearing none, we will open the floor for a vote. Representative Toohill.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. Representative Adams.
Votes yes.
Representative Edelman.
Representative Edelman votes yes.
Representative Alphone.
Representative Alphone, yes.
Representative Anderson.
Representative Anderson votes yes.
Representative Basile.
Representative Basile votes yes.
Representative Black.
Representative Black votes yes.
Representative Bonenberger.
Representative Bonenberger votes yes.
Representative Brooks.
Representative Brooks abstains.
Representative Dayhill.
Representative Dayhill votes yes.
Representative Everson.
Representative Everson votes yes.
Representative Greenberg.
Representative Greenberg, yes.
Representative Hartwell.
Representative Hartwell votes yes.
Representative Henschel.
Representative Henschel votes yes.
Representative Hines.
Representative Hines votes yes.
Representative Ingraham.
Representative Ingraham votes yes.
Representative Larson.
Representative Larson votes yes.
Representative Maresca.
Representative Maresca votes yes.
Representative McCall.
Representative McCall votes yes.
Representative McCormick.
Representative McCormick votes yes.
Representative Nupani.
Representative Nupani votes yes.
Representative Sharkey.
Representative Sharkey votes yes.
Representative Shrestha.
Representative Shrestha votes yes.
Representative Toohill. Yes. Representative Verderame.
Representative Verderame votes yes.
Representative Waterman.
Representative Waterman votes yes.
The contract's approved, Madam Moderator.
Thank you very much.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
all of the leases have been approved for their terms. And as this is a special meeting, there can be no other business added to the agenda. So before I call for a motion to adjourn, just want to encourage everybody to enjoy Branford's Night Out tomorrow. This meeting is tonight in service to that, so have a good time. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Who made the motion for Representative Toohill's sake? Who
Tricia.
motioned?
Anderson.
Okay, Tricia. And
Who seconded, please,
Barbara.
Madam?
Everybody.
Yeah,
Okay, we have a second and the meeting.
unanimous.
Let's can we have a vote? And we can
Aye.
do aye. Let's do a voice vote on this.
Aye.
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 No dissenters, right? Okay, everybody. Have a good evening. The meeting is adjourned at 7:28 p.m. Thank you very much.
This program was brought to you in part through the support of the Town of Branford. Watch town meetings and other videos on demand at BranfordTV.org.